If you're starting your journey into the sartorial world, or even if you've been here for a while, there are 5 pieces. It comes from my own experience, maybe yours is different, but let me know in the comments below, that are not worth it to spend a lot of money on them, to pay extra money, because when you start in this journey, there are a lot of brands with a lot of craftsmanship, a lot of handmade details, that from my own experience is not worth it, because it's not going to last a long time. Even if you get the best quality, if you get all the handmade details, made in Italy, you name it, whatever, it's not going to last for really long time. And the first one are shirts. If you get made-to-measure shirts, which is the best thing you can do, by the way, but even though if you go for the best of the best fabric like Thomas Mason, Canclini, I have been trying a lot of them. I had shirts of Thomas Mason that rip it off in 1 year. After 1 year wearing them, washing them, because the shirts are going to suffer a lot with the washing, because after every wear you probably are going to wash them, and cotton, when it is in contact with water, is going to have an effect that is going to wear out a bit after every wash. So after few washes you're going to see how it's going to evolve. Of course, it depends of the weight of the fabric. As higher, as thicker is the fabric, longer is going to last. But there are shirts, especially like where I live right now in Madrid, you need shirts that are thinner during the spring and summer, and you don't want like super thick fabrics that are going to be great for autumn and winter. They are going to last longer, even though they are not going to last like for 10 years. The thinner ones, if you wear them like once per week, something like that, at some point in short time I mean like 1 year, 1.5 years, maybe 2, you're going to change them, because they are not going to look as good as when they were brand new. So don't spend, and when I mean that don't spend a lot of money, I don't mean go for the cheapest version of Zara, H&M, Primark, all that kind of things that are all rubbish. Go for things that are more like 150 euros, $150. Proper cloth, for example, 170 would be the maximum for me. But don't go for the craftsmanship of Italian things for 300, or even that 300 is not for made-to-measure shirt. For made-to-measure could be even more expensive. Even though, go for the 2-ply cotton that is going to last longer than the one that doesn't have the 2-ply. It makes sense, right? But this one is probably going to improve a bit, slightly more, maybe 1 year more, maybe 6 months more than the others. And of course, I'm talking about the daily shirts that you're going to wear every week, because if you want one for the special occasions, then go for handmade details, go for the best craftsmanship if you want that. But that one you're going to wear like once per month or something like that, or even less, then go for the best of the best if you want that. Now let's move on with the second category that is not going to last long. Even if you spend a lot of money, if you get the best craftsmanship in the world, the best fabric, doesn't matter, it's going to wear out even sooner than shirts. Probably socks. With socks, you know that I made different videos comparing different brands, different fabrics, that if you haven't seen that video, I'll leave it there. Even the best of the best, the Loro Pianas made of 100% cashmere, they are going to wear out. If you pay 150 euros, I think it was the price for them, which is crazy, insane to me at least. If you're a millionaire, or if you have a lot of money to spend on, then doesn't matter. Of course, here I'm not talking again for fast fashion. Go for things from Masarin, the super solid socks that they are going to last long time. But even though after 1 year, 1.5 years, even maybe 2 years, they are going to wear out, because socks are going to suffer a lot when you're wearing them and when you're washing them again, because any fabric, when it's going to be in contact with water, is going to suffer, especially with hot water or mild water, is going to suffer, and you need to replace them. So don't spend more than 25, 30 euros, dollars. Don't spend more than that. If you want one again for special occasions like 100% cashmere or something like that, then maybe you can have one a bit more special, but that's up to you. I wouldn't consider myself, even I got 2 pairs of socks made of cashmere, I wouldn't recommend them. And that can happen also with cotton socks. I have had a lot of them as I mentioned in that video. They are going to wear out again. Even Gamarellis, Pantherellas that are going to last longer, Pedemeia from Portugal, even my own brand, we made cotton socks with a blend of nylon and cotton and mercerized cotton that is even more resistant, but I know that even after 1 year, 2 years, you need to replace them, so don't spend a lot of money on them. The third category now is the one that probably is going to be considered the most controversial, because here, you know that I have my own brand, I do made-to-measure suits. Sometimes I have customers that they came to me and they ask me for the finest fabrics that we have. And I'm talking about the best fabrics that you can find, the most expensive ones, like Loro Piana, again, for suits. They do proper fabrics, I would say. I wouldn't say they are the best. To me, the best, or one of the best, are probably the English ones, like Scabal or Fox Brothers. I can do maybe another video talking about fabrics, but if you get one of these, this one, it feels really soft, and Italians do this a lot. With even Vitale Barberis, it has a lot of 150s, 60s, or even more. This, it feels really soft. The fibers are really thin, that's what it means, the super 150s, 60s. But these kind of fabrics, if you are going to wear them a lot, they are going to wear out sooner than one made of 120 or even 100, and that's it. You know, the classics for Escapal, the 100s, they don't go higher than that. They don't feel really soft. I mean, they feel like soft, but they don't feel really soft like the Italians do. But they are going to last longer, and I saw this a lot of time for my customers, from my own experience, that I saw the suits they are going to wear like more often. They are going to evolve better than the ones that they have the super higher, because these ones are going to wear out sooner, and you're going to spend more money to get the finest fabrics. Again, if you have a special occasion, if you want this because you want it, go for it. If you're going to wear it a lot, it's going to wear out soon. And since we're talking about fabrics, the next category applies especially for spring summer, but depending where you are, or depending even the brand you go, there are a lot of knitwear that is really thin, even from really expensive brands, or kinda expensive, not super luxury, that any super luxury brand is not worth it, at least from my own experience. But brands like John Smedley, that they offer made in England garments with 100% merino wool, that knitwear usually is really thin, and I got like few pieces from them, but the thinner ones, they are going to wear out. But you want to wear them during the spring, during the summer. You know, the merino, it feels really pleasant, it feels great in your skin, but don't spend a lot of money again. Don't go for anything higher than 160, 200 euros. Especially if you are in the UK, you can have a look into the John Smedley outlet. They offer a lot of different options. From time to time, you are going to find a lot of sizes. Even if you use like big sizes, probably you're going to be more lucky. That price is great for that, but higher than that, or the full price that they are asking for, because that brand also offers sales, even like merino wool from Sanofa Taylor, is going to wear out. If the fabric is thin, it's going to wear out. It doesn't matter. I mean, as thicker as the fabric, it's going to last longer. But I get the point that during the spring, summer, we want thinner things, but don't spend a lot of money to get them. And the last category, and this applies to things that you're not going to be able to see, and maybe only few people are going to see, is underwear. Here, when you start again with the sartorial journey, you're going to find a lot of brands that they are going to talk about the finest underwear in the world, with brands like Hanro, for example, or Tom Ford, with 100% silk underwear that it feels really pleasant, that it feels really great. But again, if you're going to wash them, they are going to suffer and they are going to wear out really soon. So don't spend a lot of money for 100% silk, or that kind of blends that with craftsmanship, that it has cashmere silk or or merino for the underwear. Go for thicker fabrics, but during the summer go for modal. I think it's called modal, 100% modal. For my own experience, it feels good, it feels really breathable, and it's not crazy expensive as silk. It lasts like 1 or 2 summers, or even a bit more depending on the brand you are going to get it. I got one from Intimacy Me that was kinda good, and I got one from Hackett that it was kinda good as well. And I'm developing my own one for my own brand. I'm still improving the fabric because the main thing with that fabric is going to be bigger over really like short time. I would say like 1-2 months. It gets bigger over time and it loses its shape, but it feels really good for summer, spring, summer, depending on where you live. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think? If you agree with me or not, let me know also things that you think that are worth it, that are going to last long time. Like for example, a good suit made of 100% wool, like mid-weight fabric, like 320 grams, something like that, with a super 100 or super 120 at maximum. That's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.